Number 7 is a royal commission into the pandemic. That whole situation regarding COVID was basically you're being gaslit. I've got a med science degree, and I've associated with all the people who actually know what they're talking about. And the people who didn't know what they were talking about, the Australian government, the chief medical officers and what have you, none of those people really knew what they were talking about. Okay, now, and a royal commission that can jail the offenders accordingly. Basically, you were forced into an experimental drug that was never been used for a vaccine ever before and caused a hell of a lot of damage to people, myocarditis, and various other, blood clots, thrombosis, strokes, you name it. And that was caused by a replicating spike protein, which is just insane, the mechanism that they forced on people. You had no choice. So that one has got to, there's criminal intent in all of that. And, people have been killed and damaged, literally hundreds of thousands of people across Australia, even millions. So about a third of the patients of doctors were damaged by that jab that was never safe and it was never effective. Number 8, align policy with Donald Trump. At the moment, we're doing the exact opposite. With Albanese and his communist government, they are communists, and they're beyond socialists. They are communists, aligning with China like you wouldn't believe. We've got to align with Donald Trump's policies. I mean, Donald Trump's turning America around into a positive direction, where Australia's going the exact opposite. Normally, Australia's about 6 months time lag behind the USA. That 6 months is up, and suddenly some of the Liberals and Nationals are growing a spine and standing up to the system. And hey, guess what? They've stood up against net zero, but that's not good enough. They've got to also get rid of the Paris Agreement, which is the same thing as net zero. Now, number 9, a USA naval base at Darwin. Now, how do you secure the South Pacific? You establish Darwin as a number 1 military naval base, especially with nuclear submarines from the USA. So what I envisaged was that Darwin was basically like another Pearl Harbor. So you've got protection from Indonesia and the South China Sea, and you can protect Papua New Guinea and all the South Pacific Islands and New Zealand. The pivotal point is Darwin in national security. That must happen. Okay, now 10 is make Australia cash flow positive. Now, cash flow positive, we were cash flow positive in the 70s until Bob Hawke and Keating decided to open the economy to the international cartels, where basically these, the cash flow or the manufacturing and everything else was subcontracted overseas. And accordingly, they shut down all our internal industries, and they made Australia dependent on, imports, and that, theoretically sounded right to start with, but now it's really devastated the economy. We're over $1 trillion in debt, and that's government debt. That's not all debt. All debt, go on to thedebtclock.com and you'll see the debt broken down. It's far bigger than 1 trillion. That's only the government debt. Okay, that's Graham Healy over and out. This is all on Rise Up Australia Brisbane 2025.com. Okay, that's as much as we're going to say on this video.